Japan's hold on the Pacific during the war is hanging by a thread. Every day, more and more battles are lost and hundreds of soldiers keep dying. During a serious discussion of the situation, Commander Ishii of Unit 731 shows his water filter to his superiors. He pees in it in front of everyone, then he puts the filter on the table to reveal clean water made from his urine. To everyone's shock, he even drinks it. Ishii thinks they must ignore the Geneva Convention and use biological warfare like plague-infested fleas and rats to win the war. In February, Ishii's idea is approved under the name Operation Cherry Blossoms at Night. Unit 731 abandons all other projects and only produces plague-infected animals plus their antibodies. In China, Wang introduces himself to a group of foreign traders as the infamous man who escaped from prison. He shows them Ishii's water filter and asks them to replicate it since people are desperate for clean water because of the plague. When a man asks if the filter really works, Wang pees in it and fills a cup with the resulting water. Before he can taste it, Japanese soldiers burst into the room. Wang throws the water at them and tries to escape through the window, but a soldier knocks him out. Moments later, Wang wakes up in a train full of prisoners with a bag over his head. In the most important cart, Ishii and his daughters are being entertained by a magician named Sun. Soldiers Ikizawa and Yoshikawa secretly take pictures of the trick. When the train reaches the station, the prisoners are unloaded and taken to a camp, where they're forced to listen to a speech about Japan's supremacy. When Boxuan desperately tries to reunite with his wife Suxian, the soldiers immediately knock him down. Wang notices that an old guy has lots of money and takes a few bills, saying he has contacts who can save them. The old guy puts the rest of the money in interpreter Sergei's boot, explaining that he and his family are just performers. However, the soldiers still separate them and send them away in different groups, men on one side, women on the other side. The men enter a corridor and Wang gives Boxuan the money, saying that's the only thing that can get him his wife back. Everyone is forced to take off their clothes and enter a bathhouse, where they're hosed so hard that they fall into the pool. The money ends up floating in the water. At that moment, the guys hear screams and gunfire. Suddenly a bunch of Soviet prisoners burst into the bathhouse and close the door. A guy stays behind to barricade it while the others try to escape through the back door, but it's locked. Then the Soviets take off their clothes and get in the pool. They also share their names, asking the Chinese to remember their last act of deficiency. Unfortunately, the Japanese troops burst in too and a Mamura shoots the guy at the door. Then she threatens the other Soviets, but Sergei translates it differently to warn his countrymen. The Mamura senses he's changing things and kicks him down. Wang interrupts her to translate what Sergei said, revealing he can speak multiple languages.